Right off the bat, guys, I kind of want to go ahead and talk about the Potlord situation. So before we even start, I do want to bring up one thing, though. So, guys, it's easy to kind of point at the messenger and say that this is the motherfucker who thought about this was his divisive plan and shit like that, which y'all don't understand. It was a group decision.
Y'all need to raise up off my homie Blazzy. You feel me?
Man.
Before you get pressed.
You guys are acting like I'm like on my Donald Trump. I got the nice senior Blazzy at my fucking porcelain desk. I know jumper. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? This is all done in group chats. You know what I mean? And for the record, Yuri had no say so on this.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't even totally removed from it.
It was completely Yuri's decision,
bro.
That's it was all Yuri's shit. I'm just kidding.
I found out the same way. A lot of other people found out was through that live stream. Like I saw the live stream and I was like, oh shit. Like what the fuck?
And that's one thing too. Is like, guys, I was minding my own business on Monday, right? I'm just at my job, man, just working on graphics and shit like that. I get a call from AD from No Jumper.
Everyone says that.
You know what I mean? And he's just like, yo, what's up, Blazzy? So the chat want to know what's going on, and one thing leads to another.
By the way, there needs to be etiquette. There needs to be moving forward
podcast etiquette.
But podcast etiquette,
streaming etiquette,
stream etiquette.
Yeah. Universe etiquette.
If you finna put the homie on a stream, you got to text first. You can't just do that
but
out the clear blue.
This is what I don't understand. Like niggas be acting like they can't just say, "Hey, I'm on live stream," and like you. That's. After they let you know that you're on live stream, then that's up to you. Everything you say after that.
But yes, but at the same time, it gives you a chance to decide if you want to pick up the phone or not. And I understand why people wouldn't do that because if you're like,
because then you know you're not going to answer damn near.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're able to premeditate your kind of response. That was one thing that caught me off guard. Is like,
fuck a premeditated response. We need the straight truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, that's what it was, but I would have liked to do it in a formal perspective. Because here's the thing with Potlord, right? Is like he knew the news, days before that phone call on Monday happened.
Okay.
But we didn't officially speak on it. That was kind of the audience members' first time to hear about it. So for that, I do apologize to Potlord that, we should have honestly communicated that on a more professional level.
Okay,
rather than like just
that's a janky way to find out.
Yeah. Which I'm able to admit and own up to, And we've had conversations before the AD stream, after the AD stream, Me and Potlord are on the same page. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where people will, they're going to point at you because you were the messenger, but just understand that it wasn't just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so like...
But one thing I'm not finna go on here is trash Potlord or none of that. That's not what this is about.
Never. Bro, at the end of the day, bro, like, especially when it comes to me, like, that's one of my fucking best friends from high school. You feel me? So I'm gonna never, like, have nothing bad to say about the homie or whatever. Like, I wasn't involved in that at all. I haven't been involved in anything, bro. I don't know.
We did get on a phone call about it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so what? Like,
he said,
okay,
really?
No, I mean, what? Wait, who was on the phone call?
Me and you on Thursday afternoon.
That was after it was the deal was already sealed.
Well, at that point, it was considered that he was just gonna miss that show. You know what I mean? But after the fact, they really wanted me to fall through.
So
with it.
Everyone is trying to fake put it on Yuri, like it's Yuri's fault.
Yuri wasn't even. I mean,
Yuri had nothing to do with it, right?
There was that one event that happened in the beginning, which is like the whole Toke and Ice. You know what I mean, in the chat thing, and then Toke said that one thing where people didn't know who it was directed towards or whatever.
Yeah,
that was.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I called. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I called him immediately, and I was like, "Bro, if you said that, that's out of pocket." He said that was not directed towards you.
Yeah.
And I have no other choice but to take his word.
And I also take his word because he's been nothing but nice and a good friend to me. He's literally one of my best friends. So it's like,
that's why I was like,
I don't think he would do that to me.
Have y'all been kicking it since then? Or like?
No, I haven't really. But then also it's like, I did just come back from Texas and, getting back into the groove of things. But that was one of the things where that had happened, right? That was a big deal. And then that's where I owe a huge shout out to Blazzy, because Blazzy was just like, that's kind of crazy. He's like, I think he should not be on the next episode or whatever. And then I only thought it was going to be that one episode, and then after that the news was launched, and then everyone's like, oh, it's because of this one thing with Yuri that this whole thing had unfolded. But the thing with like any job, no matter what it is, podcasting or whatever it is, it's like if you're being let go or fired, it's like it's never just like one thing. You know what I mean? It's never just one
and
thing
that shit
you do
is
that
not easy
activates
by
everything.
any means to make a phone call like that. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if it's your boy. Shit.
Especially when it's your boy, and you're not even the one who's paying him at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was definitely one of the tougher phone calls I had to make this year.
Yeah.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.